Did you know Korea was once a colony of the Japanese Empire? In 1910, Japan took control of Korea, banning its language, culture, and freedoms. But in 1919, something incredible happened. On March 1, over 2 million Koreans took to the streets demanding independence, peacefully. This became known as the March 1 movement. It was brutally crushed, but it inspired hope. It led to the founding of a Korean provisional government abroad. And 26 years later, Korea finally won its independence. March 1 is now a national holiday in South Korea, remembering the day an occupied nation stood up and said, "We will be free." On March 2, 1901, the world's first company with a $1 billion market cap was born in the U.S. United States Steel Corporation. Behind it were steel tycoon Andrew Carnegie and finance giant J.P. Morgan. Morgan wanted to dominate the steel industry, so he bought Carnegie's company for an incredible $480 million. He then merged it with Federal Steel and others to form U.S. Steel. This was the first megacorporation powered by industry, finance, and law, a symbol of modern capitalism. But its golden age didn't last forever. Global competition weakened its hold by the mid-20th century. Still, this day marked a major turning point in economic history. March 3, 1938. Oil was discovered for the first time in Saudi Arabia. From well number 7 in Dhahran, oil gushed out, changing the fate of the Middle East forever. American companies formed Aramco and accelerated oil development in the region. This discovery turned Saudi Arabia into a global oil superpower. On this day, the future of Saudi Arabia changed. March 4, 1957. The S&P 500 index is born. Before this, only 90 stocks were tracked under the S&P 90. But to better reflect the broader market, a new index with 500 major companies was created. It's weighted by market capitalization, including giants like Apple and Microsoft. Even today, global investors follow this benchmark. This was the day modern investing got its compass.
On March 5, 1953, Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin died. He left no successor or clear transition plan. His reign of terror led to millions being purged and sent to forced labor camps. But his death triggered change in the Soviet Union. Large construction projects were reduced, while housing development and farmer support increased. The USSR improved relations with Yugoslavia, eased tensions with the URSS, and negotiated the end of the Korean War. Many prisoners were freed, anti-Semitic purges ended, and torture was officially banned. Stalin's death marked the beginning of a new era for the Soviet Union. Headaches, colds, even heart disease. One of the most widely used medicines, aspirin. But did you know it originally came from willow bark? On March 6, 1899, German pharmaceutical company Bayer patented aspirin. Its key ingredient, acetylsalicylic acid, was originally derived from willow bark. The ancient Greeks used it as a pain reliever, but it had serious side effects. Then, Felix Hoffmann developed a new formula, creating a powerful painkiller without the stomach irritation. Since then, it became the world's best-selling pain reliever and is now even used to prevent heart disease. A small pill that changed medicine forever. This is the story of aspirin.
Have you ever wondered why Sunday is a holiday? On March 7, 321 AD, Emperor Constantine officially declared Sunday a day of rest. Before this, Romans honored the sun god, making Sunday sacred. But Constantine, a supporter of Christianity, combined this tradition with Christian practices. This marked the beginning of Sunday as a universal day of rest. From ancient Rome to today, the Sunday holiday tradition is 1,700 years old. March 8, 1917, revolution ignites in Russia. We are starving. End the war. In Petrograd, women workers took to the streets. Food shortages, war, and the Tsar's oppression fueled their anger. But this was no ordinary protest. Even soldiers joined the people, and the revolution spiraled out of control. Tsar Nicholas II was forced to abdicate. After 300 years, the Romanov dynasty fell. And just months later, an even greater storm came. The Bolshevik Revolution. And it all started on March 8, with women leading the way. Today is the birthday of the fashion icon, Barbie. On March 9, 1959, Barbie was introduced at the New York Toy Fair. Ruth Handler, the creator, named Barbie after her daughter, Barbara. The first Barbie wore a black and white striped swimsuit, Since then, she has evolved into various styles over 60 years. Over 1 billion dolls have been sold worldwide, and in 2023, Barbie even had her own movie. Let's celebrate the world's most famous doll's birthday.